So more wet and windy weather makes its way back across New Zealand as we go through the rest of Thursday and also through in towards Friday. It's all driven in by these systems you can see out over the Tasman Sea, bringing that wet weather in and across us as we go through Thursday, but particularly later on as this next area of low pressure pushes down towards the south. We'll find heavy rainfall in Fiordland, Westland, spilling across and towards parts of Canterbury and Otago. And as this feature moves northwards, we'll also find some heavier falls of rain in towards parts of Bulla, up on towards, say, Mount Taranaki, and then overnight, also the Taurua Range as well. What you'll also notice is that as this system gets closer and closer, the isobars, those white lines, those lines of equal pressure, get closer as well. And we are going to find the winds strengthening too. So some windy stories from the inland parts of Canterbury across towards Marlborough and also in towards Wellington. But for the rain, it's that western coast that bears the brunt of it. It feeds in as we head through the rest of Thursday, overnight in towards Friday, and the heaviest falls likely through Fiordland, up in towards those southern parts of West, particularly in those ranges south of Otira, and we also got some watches out a little bit further north as well. But with a good strong northwesterly too, some of that wet weather will make its way across and towards the headwaters of Canterbury and Otago as we go through Thursday night in towards Friday. So keep an eye on the rainfall over the next couple of days down far west and south of the country. Now, in terms of our rainfall warnings, our severe weather warnings, we're looking at Fiordland and Westland as we go through the nighttime tonight, and also in towards those higher parts of the Canterbury and Otago region, in towards those headwaters of the Canterbury and Otago lakes and rivers. We could find around about 120, 130 millimetres of rainfall around about the Alps through there, and a little bit less as we go to about 20 kilometres either side of the Alps as well. So it is looking like a pretty wet story. In terms of our severe weather watch, up towards the ranges of Bulla, the Taurua Range, and also Mount Taranaki. But we are going to find that wet weather spreads right across the North Island. Now, as we go through in towards Friday, we're also going to find our winds picking up too, picked out by these big red arrows here. You'll notice them increasing across the Canterbury High Country as we go through Friday daytime, in towards those ranges of Marlborough, and no surprises as well through Cook Strait and in towards Wellington too. So a rather blustery story through there, and we've also issued those severe weather watches. Now, at the moment, there's just the potential for these winds to pick up to perhaps severe gale, but it is looking quite windy for those higher parts of Canterbury and Marlborough as we go through the night time tonight from around about 10 o'clock or so, right the way through in towards Friday. And for Wellington, it looks like a rather blustery Friday. And that's it from me. This is metservice.com.